Do 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 do. Good evening, everybody. Let me see. Can I add you now, Sierra? All right, you're added. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Sierra, or no?
I can't hear you at all.
You can't hear me at all. Can anybody else hear me? Eddie's here. Welcome in, Eddie. I might have to reload it if you can't hear me. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to hear me. Brandy, you can hear me. Okay, everybody can hear me, Sierra, except for you. So we can hear you though, Sierra. So I think we might be good. Eddie says he can hear both. All right, so we're good. I think you just can't hear me. So you're gonna have to read my lips, kiddo, or I'm gonna have to chat to you one way or the other.
I fixed it.
Okay, now you can hear me.
Yeah.
You're the IT person. You're supposed to know how this works.
I did fix it. Okay.
All right. Well, that's good. So what are we gonna do tonight? What are we doing?
A game show.
A game show. What is the game show? I don't know if it's really a game show. It's just kind of a game.
It's kind of like a hangman / Wheel of Fortune in a way.
Yeah, I could kind of agree with that.
Did we come up with a name for it, or?
I just called it like the I just called it like the cruise or lose show.
Oh.
Is what I called it. So I don't know. We're gonna test it tonight and see how it works.
I did not
hit the volume up
button. It was something in my settings.
You're the IT person. You're supposed to know how this works, and you're the one that shows it to the live stream with no volume. Oh man, these kids nowadays, I tell you. All right, y'all. So here's how this game is going to work. We're going to test things out tonight. I've been wanting to do something like this for a few months now, wanting to do some type of game, some type of way to be able to give our followers and subscribers a way to win more prizes, stickers, t-shirts, etc. Just different merch stuff pretty much. So we just launched the store, but so tonight we're going to give away some stickers. The prizes aren't fancy tonight. It's just a test night, but we're going to give away some like logo stickers and stuff to the winner. But it's going to be a letter guessing trivia, similar to like Wheel of Fortune. So Eddie says, sure, Sierra. So here's how it's going to work. So I have a whiteboard. I'm not going to show the whiteboard. Well, I'm dropping the whiteboard. I'm not going to show the whiteboard until after we start the game because I don't want to give away clues. So I'll give you a small glimpse. That's what it looks like. So it's letters, kind of like Hangman. So the way it's going to work is everybody who wants to play the game simply has to put their name in the chat. And then what we're going to do is everybody that puts their name in the chat, we're going to add them to the list for the duck race. And we're going to run a duck race every 10 seconds. The person that wins the duck race will get to guess a letter. The person who guesses a letter will then, if they get a letter right, whether they get one right or not, will have the opportunity to guess what the phrase says. If you guess what the phrase says, you win the game. If you don't guess what the phrase says, it goes again and we pick another person. They guess the letter until we reveal more and more of the word, and then we guess the phrase eventually. Okay. So that essentially is essentially how the game is going to work. So right now, for instance, we have Eddie in the chat. So Sierra on your end, because Sierra is going to be the one keeping track of the duck races. So every time you see somebody put their name in the chat, Sierra, you add them to the duck race. Okay. And then when we run the duck race, we'll start with the letters. The more people that come in, obviously, the less chance you have of winning the duck race. But we are also going to do trivia questions throughout. So even if you're not lucky and you don't win a duck race, you'll still have the opportunity if you answer one of our random trivia questions. If you be the first one to answer the trivia question correctly, you'll have the opportunity to guess a letter as well. So different opportunities and different ways to possibly win. This is our test of it. We've never done it before. So me and Sierra just kind of wanted to come on, give it a dry run, see how it works and see how it goes and go from there. So, and Brandy's in here as well. So, Sierra, do you have people added to the duck race?
No, should I go ahead and add them?
Is your volume working?
I'm curious though. Do I add everybody who says anything in chat or just the people that want to participate?
Only the people who want to. If they type their name in the chat, then they can get added to the duck race. They have to type their name, so that way you know they want to participate in the game. Because maybe not everybody that comes in wants to participate. Maybe they just want to watch and see what we see how it works and stuff like that. So I know, right, Eddie? I mean, I did tell her already to go ahead and ask people come in and type their name to add them, and she's like, "Yeah, these." I tell you, it's
To be
it's
fair,
hard.
none of them typed their name yet.
Linda, welcome in, Linda. So I'm going to explain it a lot, the rules of the game, and we're going to go over it more and more because people are going to be coming in throughout. So if you want to partake in the game, all you have to do is put your name in the chat or say, I want to join. So Eddie's in, so put Eddie in. Linda's in, so put Linda in. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to start and we're going to do one. We'll start with the first duck race and see who gets to pick a letter. So the first one is, here's what the phrase is, okay? The top word is the first word, second word, third word. There's 3 words in this phrase. This is an onboard venue. So all of the answers are going to be either a cruise ship, a cruise destination, a onboard venue, something cruise related. So this one's subject is onboard venue. I hope the light's not reflecting on it. There we go. So this one is an onboard venue. So you typed your name, Linda, so that way you could be entered into the duck race. Whoever wins the duck race gives me a letter. And then if the letter shows up, whether it shows up or not, you get to guess what this venue is. If you guess it right, you win the game and win a prize. If you don't guess it right, we do it again until somebody gives us another letter, kind of like Wheel of Fortune or Hangman, and it keeps going until somebody guesses the phrase and wins the game. So we got Eddie and Linda in the duck race, right, Sierra?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to add the duck race to the stage. Go ahead and hit done, Sierra. We're going to have to get quick with this because the duck race is only now set for 10 seconds. Yep. And then start the duck race. We're not even going to shuffle it with 2 people. Just start it. So whoever wins this between Linda and Eddie will get to pick the first letter. Yes, I want to play, but I don't know. So here we go. Well, we're going to learn them together then. If you get enough letters, it makes it easier to guess. So, all right. So Linda won the first round. I already know the second line. Now, see, here's the thing, Eddie. You don't want to give away the answer because then somebody can come in and win and steal the answer. All right. So it's kind of like a little strategy there. All right. So Linda, first letter. First letter is, Eddie says it's rigged, is an L. So there is an L. So let me go ahead and I'm going to write the L. I'm going to write it all in capital letters and reveal there was one L in the first word. One L in the first word. And if y'all are just joining us, throw your name in the chat if you want to play. Throw your name in the chat. All right, so we still have Eddie and Linda in there, correct, Sierra?
Yes.
Nobody else has thrown their name yet. So let's roll the duck race again. Let's add it up here and start it again and run it. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. We'll do this afterwards. But Linda, did you have a guess of what the phrase is? I didn't even give you a chance to guess the phrase. Eddie won that one. So we'll get Eddie's letter in a second. But I have to give Linda a chance to guess the phrase first. So Linda, did you have a guess? There is no wrong answers. No clue, she says. Okay. All right. So Eddie won the second. So So she says no clue. All right. So Eddie says letter B. There is a letter B. So I'm going to write the letter B. That light is up really bad. I'm going to have to set up in a better studio next time so the light's not reflected. So there's the letter B. Danny, welcome in, Brandy says Rig. Eddie, do you have a guess of what this onboard venue is? Danny's here. Danny. All right, so we're going to add Danny to the next duck race for the next guest because she's in here as well. So you have to guess the entire phrase, Eddie, the entire phrase, not just one specific word. So there's 3 words, so you can guess the entire phrase. If you can guess the entire phrase, you win the game. Scott, welcome in. Good evening, sir. Yeah, I don't want to reveal word for word because that could give away somebody a tip. A tip. He said nothing. All right. So now, if you're just joining us again, put your name in the chat so I know that you're here. We're going to add you to the duck race. So Sierra, we got Scott in here as well. Danny's in here as well. Go ahead and add them to the next duck race. Vicky's in here as well. So add Vicky from Foodie Vacations. Vicky, we're going to just go ahead and add you to the game. We're going to ask Scott. You can't say the answer, Scott. You can't guess until you pick a letter. So the way it works, we do a duck race. Everybody who enters the game, we do a duck race. And then if their name comes up as the winner of the duck race, they guess a letter. It's kind of like Hangman. And then after they guess a letter, whether they get it right or not, they have a chance at guessing what the phrase is. If they guess what the phrase is, they win a prize. If they don't, we go on and guess another letter, have somebody guess a letter, that kind of thing. So let's go on to the next one. You got them set up, Sierra? All right, Let's go to the next duck race. Start the next duck race. Hey, we're going to roll with it. We're just going to roll with it. Scott. Here's the phrase. I know the light is glaring. I got to get this set up better next time. We're just doing a test run on this tonight to see how it goes. Vicky says you're in the car. That's okay. You can listen in the car. Linda says, swim, ducky, swim. All right, so Scott won that duck race. So, Scott, give me a letter. It could be any letter, whether it's in the puzzle or not, and then you get to guess the phrase. Technically, you already guessed the phrase, so this one should be pretty easy for you. And then Scott wins the first game, and then we move on to the next game. He says E. He says E. So I'm going to be technical. So there's the letter E. Scott, do you know what the phrase is, Scott? I'm pretty sure. Linda says it's rigged. Yeah, this is a warm-up. I mean, we're still going to send you like stickers and stuff, but this is our warm-up. We're trying to see if this game would work or not. Blue Iguana Cantina. That would be the correct answer. Blue Iguana Cantina is the onboard venue that we have in our first ever puzzle on the Cruise or Lose game. Scott wins the first game. Sierra, I hope you're writing this down.
I am. Don't worry.
Sierra's my write-downer person. I don't have a more technical word for it, so it's the write-downer person. All right, so I'm going to come up with the next puzzle. We're going to do one more. Oh, I'm going to have to make that a lot smaller. I'm going to have to get a bigger board, Sierra. I don't know if this is going to work. Don't know if this is going to work. All right, so write it down. I should probably have multiple boards so that way I can already have them written down. All right, so the next one is going to be a destination. As you can see, the letters. Okay, it's 2 words. It's a destination, somewhere you could possibly go on a cruise. So, yeah, she's She's the writer downer person, Danny, is what her name is. The writer downer person. The title made me a loser from the get-go. Cruiser lose. Hey, everybody can be a winner, though. Anybody can be a winner. First ever berry because you haven't mixed Carnival Cruise Addicts and myself. Yes, I have not mixed that up yet. I have faith. I have faith. No sucking up and kissing up. All right, so Sierra, you still have the people in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can be Brandy. You can be the make the cruise swag person, like the old Bud Light commercials. Like Scott shared one of the was it last night in his stream. I used to love it because I worked in a bowling alley for years, and I was Mr. Bowling Shoe Giver outer. So Brandy, you could be the make the cruise swag person giver outer or whatever. Yeah, that person. And Sierra's the write downer person, the write the name downer person. All right, so if you're just joining us, if you came in while we were yapping, throw your name in the chat. Let us know you're here. Sierra, we still got everybody's name in the duck race. We're going to start round 2. This is a destination. So if you win the duck race, you guess a letter. Then after you guess a letter, you can guess the phrase. If you guess the phrase right, you win. If you get the phrase wrong, we move on and let somebody else guess a letter. We're going to have a lot of duck races, I feel. A lot of duck races. All right, Sierra, duck race, go. Gonna win. Who's gonna win? I'm back. I disappeared.
Oh, there you are.
I disappeared. I'm back. Okay, so it looked on my end. Let me put this up there. Linda, you know this was fun when I missed my craft shows. All right, Sierra, it looked like Linda won the duck race on my end. Was that correct?
Yeah.
So Linda gets to guess a letter. Linda says, "Go, ducky, go. My ducky is too fat." Oh, I love it. Linda says E. And there's no letter E in this entire destination. No letter E. So, Linda, you have a chance to guess the phrase or the destination. If not, we're going to go on to the next duck race and the next winner. Linda says, "My duck's loud. It keeps quacking." Too much cheddar cheese. All right. See if Linda's got a guess here of the phrase or the destination. Destination, I want to cruise. Close. That's always the correct answer, but that's not the answer of this phrase. So we are going to go on to the next duck race. Sierra, where's the duck race? Did it disappear?
Hold on, I'm fixing it.
Okay, well, while Sierra fixes it, we're going to do a quick trivia question. The first person to answer this trivia question gets a free letter. Trivia question. What year did the Titanic sink?
I don't even know that.
Sierra, how do you not know that? What year did the Titanic sink? First person to answer it gets a guess of a letter and a guess of the destination. Eddie, ding, 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 1912. Eddie is the first one with the correct answer. Scott says 1917. Then Eddie says 1915. Then 1914. Sierra, do you want to Google the answer just to verify that it is 1912 when Titanic sank? Would you like to Google that so you could learn something today, Sierra? All right. Eddie guesses letter N. Unfortunately, there's not a letter N in this destination. Not a letter N in this destination. So we're going to go on to the next one. Sierra's got the duck race loaded. You got all the people's names in. Again, if you are just joining us, throw your name in the chat. and we will add you to the duck race. The winner of each duck race gets to guess a letter. We'll move on to the next one. Here's the next duck race. Sierra, go. Go, Ducky, go, go. Scott and Danny are out to a lead. Linda's coming from behind in the red ducky on the bottom. Linda. All right, Linda. Linda gets to guess the next letter of the puzzle. I just went down to the Titanic. Wait, you weren't on that. Wait, what was that sub that sank? Didn't there? What was the name of that, Sierra? You know what I'm talking about? The sub that they went down to try to look at the Titanic and it sank.
Can't remember off the top of my head.
Linda says, "Yay, Ducky, yay!" All right, letter A. There is a letter A. All right, letter A. All right, Linda. Here's the update after the letter A. So, do you know what the destination is? Do you know what the destination is? If you do, you win. If not, we will move on to the next duck race and select another letter. How you know I like yellow? I think if you shuffle it, it changes the color of the duckies too.
It does.
Roatan, Honduras. I love Roatan, Honduras. It's a beautiful port. Unfortunately, that is not the correct answer. So we're going to move on to the next one. Eddie says, I just lost Wi-Fi. You're back in just enough time. Yeah, if y'all don't put your answers in the chat unless you win the duck race, because you don't want to give away your answer in case if the people get it wrong, you have a chance to guess and win the prize. So you want to wait until the people get it wrong and hope that you get a chance to guess it right. All right, see, our next duck race is loaded. Again, if you're joining us, let us know you're in here. We'll add you to the duck race. Get yourself a guess. We're going to give away some prizes. We already had one winner. Probably going to be mostly like stickers and stuff like that tonight. And then eventually we'll be doing like T-shirts and stuff like that as well. But tonight's our test night, so it's going to be mostly pictures or stickers. Sierra.
Oh, we lost him again. He disappeared. Yeah, he left us. I'm great. How are you guys? He might not come back. Was he there?
I'm back. Can you see me or not?
No.
What is going on here? Camera just went out. It says, "Come back from the dark side." I'm on the dark side. Well, can you hear me at least?
Yeah, we can hear you. We just can't see you.
I can't even show the board now. What's going on?
Look in your settings. There you are.
All right, I'm back now. All right, I'm back now. So anyway, so we were on. Did you run the next duck race, Sierra?
Linda won it.
Linda won it again. All right, so Linda gets to guess another letter. All right. So here we are. I'm trying to get caught up. My duck just sank. What? What did I miss here? Yeah, my Wi-Fi is really bad. So I'm gonna finish this puzzle and we're gonna call it a night. But I kind of wanted to test this out. But anyway. Linda's gonna guess C, the letter C. There is a C. So here is the updated. Any guesses, Linda, as to what destination this might be? Eddie's back. Yep, I'm back. Eddie's back. I don't think Eddie ever left. I'm probably the only one that left.
No, he had to go open the door.
Oh, he had to go open the door? Okay, Linda says no guesses. So, Sierra, let's roll the next duck race. Again, if you're joining us, throw your name in the chat. Let us know you are here so we can add you to the duck race so you have a chance to guess a letter and win the game as well. I love the duck races. Makes me want to go hide ducks on a cruise ship. All right, Eddie, it's letter time, sir. Throw me a letter. We'll see if it's on the board, and then we'll guess what the destination is. Letter M. There is an M. This might make it a little easy now, Eddie. This might make it a little easy. Eddie's duck took my duck steroids. We got cheating ducks now. What do we think here, Eddie? Any guesses on the destination? You know the bottom, not the top. Okay, well, don't guess the whole thing because then somebody else is going to steal it. So if you have a choice, you can either take a stab at it, or you could just pass and then take your chances later on. Linda says, oh, I know it now. Eddie says pass. Eddie says pass. All right. So if you're joining us, let us know you're here. Throw your name in the chat. We'll add you to the duck race. Let me add the duck race to the screen. All right. See our next duck race. Who's the next winner going to be? Dun, 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 dun. Scott's duck is coming from the back. Scott, go in there. All right, Scott. If you're still here, throw me a letter. Give my duck his steroids back. Throw us a letter, Scott, if you're still here. See, this is a tricky part too, Sierra. We don't know if they're here. So we're going to put like a 10-second clock on Sierra. I know Scott's still here, but I'm saying like future reference, like if you give them like 10, 15 seconds. If they're not here, we move on to the next one. All right. So Scott's here. He says letter F. Letter F. Eddie says ugh. Ugh. All right. All right, Scott. That is the correct answer. Falmouth, Jamaica is the name of the destination. Scott's a 2-time winner. The only winner so far of the Cruise or Lose game. All right. Good guess. Good guess. All right. Josie Ann is here. Hello, Josie Ann. Hello. All right. We're going to do one more round. We got time to do another one. I'm going to make this one a little bit tougher. I'm going to make this one a little bit tougher. Let's see here. Hey, that's not going to work. Let's do. There we go. This one is also going to be a destination. This one's also. I'm going to need a bigger board here because some of them's not fitting on the board. He got it. My duck overdosed and sank. All right, so this is the next destination. All the duckies are going to sink. It says bam, bam. So Scott's two-timer winner. Two-time warmer upper. All right, it is. Well, this one's not tougher, Linda. I couldn't fit the tougher one. So this one's actually kind of pretty easy. Shut up, liver. Josie Ann's in the house. Sierra, did you add Josie Ann to the duck race?
She did not say she wanted to be added.
Josie Ann, would you like to play the game? Throw your name in the chat if you'd like to play the game. Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville, I promise you, was not. It's not much of a cruise destination, y'all. I promise. That was not the answer. All right, so here is the next destination. Josie Ann says just watching. Okay, so Josie Ann is just going to watch. All right, first duck race, first one. Sierra, roll it. I hope there's not a limit to the number of times we can run the duck race in like a time frame.
That's why I had to close the tab and open it back
up. Scott's taking down the first one. All right, so let's go back to the main screen. Destination, Scott. Guess of the first letter. Eddie says 1, 1, 1, 1. 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, Is Scott going to keep it? Is he going to make it 3 for 3 here? Eddie says it's rigged 3 times. 3 times. It is a destination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 letters up top, 6 down bottom. It's sassy Eddie Chetta.
Danny has not won a single duck race.
That's what's crazy is the duck race. Is Scott's still here? Lose by default. All right, we're going to give Scott 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm not frozen, so we're good. All right, so Scott is gonna forfeit that round. Sierra, let's go back to the duck race. Run another round, Sierra.
Name on the ducks.
If he pops back in, we'll add him back. So remove him from the duck. And then if he comes back in, then we add him back in. That's how that's going to work.
Okay.
Unfortunately, with this game, you do have to be present to win. Duck needs a chat. Linda with the bumblebee. Linda. All right, Linda. You get a guess this time. I think Scott just wants everybody else to have a chance to win, so he's being quiet. That's probably what it is. And he does have a show coming up. Tonight is match game. All right, Linda. Throw us a letter. She says, buzzing like the bee. Letter C. Unfortunately, there's not a letter C. Not a letter C. So we're going to go back to the duck race. Again, if you're coming in, let us know you're here. Throw your name in the chat. We'll add you to the duck race. Sierra, run the next one. Gonna take this one. Oh, Danny's got this one. She's going to come from behind. See, it's always the one that comes from behind. Danny's taken down with the purple duck. Let's go, Danny. Danny. Says 3, 3, 3. I told you my duck was on drugs. She thinks she's a bee. Oh, that's great. All right, Danny says letter A. Danny, there's a lot of A's. There's a lot of A's. Y'all are making me think too much writing down these letters. All right, Danny. Here's the puzzle. River Rat RVR, welcome in. Would you like to join the duck race? It's free to play. We'll add your name to the duck race. Give you a chance to. We're playing like a hangman version of this game. Welcome into River Rat. Appreciate you stopping by. Either way, glad you're here. Danny says no clue pass. All right. Going on back to the duck race. We got 8 people in here, y'all, and only 3 ducks. If y'all want to get in on the duck race, let us know in the chat. Just type your name in the chat. We'll add you to the duck race. Give yourself a chance to guess a letter to win the game. Danny going back to back. All right, Danny. You are very welcome. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with us, our craziness. Danny says T. Unfortunately, there's not a T, Danny. Do you have a guess on what the destination is? There's not a letter T, or do you want to pass and we move on to the next duck race? Again, for those of you just joining us, all it takes to get in on the duck race is you to throw your name in the chat. Danny says no. Okay, so we're going back to the duck race. Hit it, Sierra. Roll the next one. Go, duckies, go. Danny Fizzle, the Fizzler, spectacular supporters, getting hot. She's getting hot, y'all. All right, Danny, throw me another letter, miss. See if we can't knock a few more off. No. No, there's not. There is not a letter R. There's not a letter R. River Rat, did you want us to add you to the duck race? Linda, don't give away the letters, Linda. Linda, listen, Linda. You can't give away the letters. That might not even be a correct letter. All right, Sierra, add River Rat to the duck race, please, ma'am. We are going to go on to the next duck race and guess the next letter. All right. Here we go. Set it 10 seconds, Sierra. Let's go. Oh, River Rat's got the Batman duck, too. Look at the Batman duck.
They're
There's a
all
Ben
like
10 duck.
superhero ducks.
There's like a Superman. Yeah, like Eddie. It's crazy. It's craziness, Sierra. All right, Eddie. Eddie says, go, go, go. 3, 3, 3, 3. All right, Eddie, throw me a letter, sir. Throw me a letter. What are we thinking here? Destination. There's a lot of A's on the board. A lot of A's. It's interesting, too, because you got to try to remember what letters have already been guessed. Hito says, I don't need a darn letter. I don't need a letter. I'm just going to guess it. Skagway, Alaska. You are correct, Eddie. You are correct. All right, for those of y'all who won, send me a message. Let me know. Find us on Facebook. Find us on Instagram. Find us on TikTok. Message me. Let me know your address. Eddie, I will ship out. We got some stickers we're printing up now, so we'll send out some of our logo stickers and stuff like that to you. Scott, we'll send you out some as well. Scott won a couple of rounds. We're going to improve on this. We're going to this is something I kind of want to do a game, something fun, interactive with our supporters over the long term. So I've just been thinking of a way to do it, and a way to get people more merchandise and stuff, give them a chance to win merchandise. Not everybody wants to buy it. So we're going to be doing some fun stuff like this in the future. We are going to probably hop off of here now. I know Match Game is going to be going live at 8 o'clock tonight. Do not miss out on that controversial cruising. River Rat, I appreciate you. Definitely subscribe. Come hang out with us. We normally go live at least once a week. Like I said, tonight was the first night trying out the game, but moving forward, probably become a more regular thing. So, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and hop off of here. If you won the game, definitely get in touch with us so we can send out your merch. If not, there's always next time. There's always next time. Well, we always do fun giveaways and stuff anyway. So I think it went okay. We're gonna have to tweak it a little bit, Linda. I think we're gonna have to. We'll play with it a little bit. We'll get it there, but it was fun nonetheless. It made me giggle. It made me laugh. So yeah, Eddie, shoot me on Messenger, add me on Facebook, or Cruising Complete on Facebook Messenger is fine. However you want to do it, sir, to shoot me a message, or you can email me. My email is here on YouTube, Barry at CB Cruises. You can email me. That's fine as well. Yeah, and let me know what your address is, and I'll get that out in the mail to you this week. Called and left it late in the UK and having a great stream. Man, you're still in the UK. I wish I was in the UK. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I want to be in the UK. Miss Craft Roulette was worth it too. I'm sorry you had to miss Craft Roulette, Linda. I didn't want you to miss your game. I don't want you to miss your game. We just wanted to come on and test this new game. Test out the new game. So why the heck not? Spain. That's where I can't wait to go to Spain. We're going to Barcelona next year when we get on the Legend of the Seas when it comes out. Linda says there's a replay. Y'all are more fun. We're just goofy, quirky. We like to come on and BS because we get bored sitting at home twiddling our thumbs by ourselves. So we figure we come on and BS with all you fine folks. Sierra's been texting me since 5:30. Are you going on tonight, Dad? Are we going on and doing a live stream?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. All right, yeah. Well, we are going to go ahead and call it and get off of here. Give us a chance to get ready again tonight. Match game. Controversial cruising tonight. It's going to have special guests as well. Do not want to miss that. Starts at 8:00. Dad. That's what she says. That's what she says. But she knows. She knows. She knows. All right. I will see y'all over in the match game later tonight. Bye, Sierra.
Bye.
See y'all later, everybody.